For decades, tens of thousands of Chinese have been imprisoned in labor camps. Last month, the Chinese government said the camps were being closed. But human rights group Amnesty International is skeptical. It says they're being replaced by other types of facilities. He's our senior international correspondent, Ivan Watson.
Amnesty International's report researches China's controversial re-education through labor camp system. Just a month ago, China's ruling Communist Party effectively banned these camps, which have been in existence really since the 1950s. And they have basically allowed Chinese authorities to detain criminals for periods of up to 4 years without any access to open trials. They have been widely criticized both here inside China and by international human rights groups. Amnesty is arguing that some of the changes being made as a result of this abolition of the camp system are merely cosmetic.
Over the past several months, we've received reports of closures of many of these camps, but we've also seen increased uses of other forms of arbitrary detention. People being increasingly sent to black jails, which are unofficial, unrecognized places of detention using different sorts of facilities. We've seen people sent to legal education classes, and we've also seen some places where the camps themselves are simply renamed as enforced drug rehabilitation camps.
Amnesty's voluminous report includes dozens of testimonies from former inmates of these re-education through labor camps, as well as from some of the so-called black jails and other informal detention facilities. Many of these former inmates were held for religious or political reasons. They are either members of the banned Falun Gong religious sect or they're petitioners who were trying to deliver grievances to the Chinese government and were detained along the way. Included in the testimonies are some very vivid graphic accounts of enduring torture in these facilities, everything from beating to electroshock to being tied up and subjected to really inhumane treatment. This in addition to more than 12 hours at a time of forced labor. Now, we've talked to the Chinese government asking for some reaction, but both the Ministry of Justice and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have not given any reaction to Amnesty's report. Amnesty's suggestion, it is asking the Chinese government, well, if you're banning these controversial camps, please inform the Chinese population and the rest of the world what penal system will be put in place to replace these controversial labor camps. Ivan Watson, CNN, Shanghai.